Welcome back to another episode of Two Beers, One Movie, and today we're going to be talking about my Letterboxd list of top 10 war films of all time. So, going to get straight into it. We're not going to do lots of plots and explaining lots of stories because, just get straight into the list. So we're going to go first. Number 10 is The Hurt Locker, directed by Catherine Bigelow, starring Jeremy Renner and Anthony Mackie. It's a 2008 film based around the army bomb squad in the Middle East. Really enjoyed this when it first came out. I think I gave it 4 stars out of 5. Just checked I gave it 4 stars out of 5 in my Letterboxd. So, number 10 is The Hurt Locker. Number 9 is a more recent one from Sam Mendes, which is 1917. I thought it was absolutely fantastic in terms of the whole cinematography, the way it's just made out to be one take. I'm a really big fan of long takes and long shots. I really hate the whole snap. I'm not a big fan of that modern way of editing or shooting. So this is a really big thing. Big fan of Boardman. I'd done that a few years previous. So this was really good, and it was really impressively shot. So number 9 is 1917, directed by Sam Mendes. Number 8 is from the master that is Christopher Nolan and his film Dunkirk. Dunkirk I remember seeing it in the cinema, and it was just so edge of your seat stuff, that the whole the score with the time ticking and tick, and it just got me on the edge of my seat all the time. I thought it was obviously a big huge Nolan production. It really felt like you were there at times, especially on that beach. The opening shot of just hardly any dialogue and just the soldiers waiting around, and you see the bombs coming from the skies, and it's just wow, absolutely amazing. So that's my number 8. Number 7, going straight into this one, is Platoon. Platoon is it's a grim look at the Vietnam War. Vietnam War is obviously a big, huge, controversial war, and I only recently watched this the other night as well. It stars Charlie Sheen, Willem Dafoe. Jesus, a whole list of actors in it. There's Forrest Whitaker, Johnny Depp is in it. It reminded me more about actual politics within the army, and classism, how the privates just seeing themselves as grunts almost, and that political struggle between the higher ups in the war, and just the grunts who just felt like they were grunts when they were in the army, and when they went home that their lives didn't matter. And one of the quotes I really took out from it was, I know there's many great ones, but one of them was, shut up and take the pain, and I think that's a real staple of just war and soldiers in general. Your grunts, shut up and take the pain. And I thought it was it's an amazing film, shot by Oliver Stone, as you all know. Has one of the most hard watching scenes, the village scene. It's just the music, but just everything that's going on about it, and it really was hard to watch at times because you feel for the villagers, and you're obviously questioning yourself: are they in with the Vietnamese? Are they hiding them out? And obviously, the American armies don't believe them, and they're doing some awful things to the women, to the children, and it's a really hard scene, but it's a really good scene too. So that's Platoon on my list. Next up is on my Letterboxd list of top 10 war films ever is from the master that is Stanley Kubrick, Full Metal Jacket. I remember seeing this as a teenager, and I must say it felt like two different movies in one, and you kind of I know, hopefully if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. When Private Pyle dies, you feel like that's the end of a movie. Obviously now I know the way movies are structured. I could see where they're going with it now. But as a kid, when I seen it, I thought that movie was over. I thought, like, okay, Private Pyle has basically killed this drill sergeant. He's killed himself. And this is the movie over. This is a grim outlook of just army barracks and army training. And then I go straight into Nam with Joker. And I just thought it was Kubrick has an amazing way, and obviously you've seen my well, I hope you have watched, well, I only did an audio of the review of A Clockwork Orange. He really gets into the psyche of his characters, really psychological, and he does this with Private Pyle, and just how Private Pyle is just this dim-witted, like, harmless human being at first, making mistakes, hiding food, and it's just, you can see his dwindle into madness, and Kubrick does that perfectly. I think in most of his films, just from The Shining, from Clockwork Orange, and obviously the Kubrick stare is in this as well. Huge true Kubrick fan, huge fan of this, and yeah, that's my number 6 in my top 10 war films of all time. So please like, subscribe, tune in for my top 5. I'm sure you'll probably disagree with most of the ones that are not showing at the moment, but like and subscribe please, and I'll catch you soon.